Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Deepak, you
Yes, sir.
are audible, but no one is responding.
I think
Yes, sir,
everybody
you
is
are
clear.
audible.
Yeah, yeah.
I am having a doubt in 9.2, sir, in the options.
Okay,
Activity.
okay.
I think
Yeah. So may what is can you post on the forum or discourse belongs to which one you are having? 9.2
Okay, okay.
activity, or maybe if she get time, then will you be able to answer that one, Nalini? That one.
Which question? Activity 9 point.
9.2, fourth question, ma'am.
Yeah, so that graph, no, graph
Yeah,
one,
graph
I think.
problem, sir.
So we have discussed one of that. I think I have also posted on the discussion forum that link is there. I have provided link and as well as the timestamp where we have explained that particular question. If not, then you can explain at the last of this session. Meaning
Yeah,
once there is no questions coming from 10 and 11, then you can give time to that one. Okay, Nalini?
yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Go ahead, Nali. I'm going to leave the session.
Okay, okay, Deepak.
Huh.
Yeah, you all know, right? This session is for week 11 and week 10. So you can ask your queries regarding those weeks, week 10 and week 11.
Okay. Then in week 11, practice assignment also, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, definitely.
Third question.
Week 11 or week 10?
Week 11, practice assignment, third question, ma'am.
Practice assignment. Are you able to see the PDF solutions of practice and assignment for every week?
no, ma'am, for week 11 it is not.
Week
Week
11, it's
11?
there. It's not there, huh? Week 11, please confirm like it's there or it's
No,
not there.
it is there. But I have a doubt in the options, ma'am.
It's okay. Not just some people are posting like it's not there, but we have
It is
posted
there.
it. Yeah, we have
Yeah, it
posted
is there. Even the graded assignment solution is also there.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Okay. Okay. Which question? Practice assignment.
Third question, ma'am.
Third question.
Third question.
Okay. Okay.
The first student is
Okay. We wish to find the
actually
maximum. Yeah. Tell.
in the fourth line, they are only asking to update if the mark is more than max A, ma'am.
Yeah.
In the fourth line.
Here, no. Where,
Yes,
which?
ma'am. In the fourth line.
Okay, you are thinking only greater than, but they used greater than or equal to in the options. That's that's your confusion, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, this was actually this was a little confusing. They should have mentioned some other actually approach is correct, but we are updating even if the marks are greater than or equal to maximum marks, and if the marks are greater than maximum marks also we are updating. It's valid thing. The thing is like it's little, the question is little confusing actually.
No, the question is clear. They have clearly said only if the marks is more than. So I have selected only the first option. So
I also understood, like while solving I also felt the same. This questions, at least for the next time it should be corrected, I think.
Yes, because in the exams, if we get the similar kind of question, we can only answer based on the given question, ma'am. That's why I'm asking.
I understood.
Also,
but this kind of confusion won't be there in the exams. Like we will definitely state like properly in the exams, but next time we'll correct this statement.
Okay, ma'am. In the fifth question also I have a doubt, ma'am. Actually, I don't know how the answer is said.
Ma'am, can I say something about this particular question? Third
question.
Yeah.
Fifth question.
No, third one. What he asked just now.
Yeah.
So the question is asking that which code we will put that it is returning the maximum of student mark, right?
No, like here one statement particularly clearly mentions like we'll open the question.
Yeah, that is okay. But the third question is asking that the common code will return the maximum of a student mark, right? open the question, because the both code will return the same mark.
No, it's not like that. In the fourth line, they have clearly
Okay,
mentioned
wait.
if
We'll
the
read the question completely and we'll solve. We wish to find the max. We wish to find the maximum of the student marks of class of K students as follows. We split the class into two equal batches A and B. You assume that K is even. Okay, that is A and B are two lists with equal number of student objects. We pass maximum A equal to 0 to the first student S in A and ask S to update the max A if his or her marks is more than max A, else do not update max A. So here we are telling like we should update max A if his or her marks is greater than that particular marks, else we should not update. Then S passes max A to the next student in A who then does the same. This process is continued until all the students in batch A are completed at the same time. We pass max B to the first. Okay, same we are doing. In the pseudocode given below, fill the blanks with the correct code from the option such that the common code will return the maximum of the student marks. So the code must
So
return.
correct, it is asking just a maximum student mark, right? So if you take example, the both code will return the maximum mark only.
Yeah, the
no,
both code
both
is
code is
Yeah,
return
yeah,
the
both.
maximum marks.
Yeah,
Even I agree with you. But
yeah,
if you
even I
see
agree with you not, because it is correct. It will return that only, maximum mark
no, that
only.
can't be correct. Look at the question. They have specifically mentioned it will
Yeah,
update
yeah.
only
Look,
when
look,
it
look,
is
look.
greater.
Look, upper point
Only
is
when it is
different and the
greater.
third question is different. Question is asking that fill the
No,
blank with
see
the
what
correct
they have
code.
written. Take the below
So
information for question 3, 4, and
what I
5.
am saying is, I'm not saying that you are incorrect. I am saying that that could be correct. You are saying,
as this is the multiple choice question, no?
yeah.
That's why like you can choose both the
Because the
options.
third particular question is saying that fill the blank with the correct code from the given option such that the common code will return the maximum of the student mark, right?
Yeah,
So it
as
is
per
little different
the
from the first part, right? Getting me or not? Because I have taken two or three example and I got the same answer from both of the code.
we'll get the same answer
Actually,
both.
Yeah,
you will get
yeah.
the same answer only. Nobody is saying you will not get the same answer. The problem
Yeah,
is not with
actually
the
this
answer.
statement is
Yeah,
somewhat
a
bit
statement. Yeah,
confusing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Problem is
That
whether
I
you
know.
have written
That
the
I,
code which
yeah.
we have
I
satisfies
got
all
your
the
point. I got your point. What my mean to say is that we will get the same answer. That's what I
yeah,
I
want to say.
because
understand you. We will get
Yeah,
the same answer only. But will you
yeah,
please
yeah,
listen what I am
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
have
I
to
understood
write
your
the
point.
code. No, we
Yeah.
have to write the code which satisfies all the given conditions. Only
Yeah,
option A is
yeah,
satisfying both the
because
conditions.
they themselves have stated that that should be strictly greater than, right?
strictly, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Yeah,
why.
what I am
Yeah,
saying.
actually it's little confusing. I told no while
yeah.
solving I also
I
found
just
that.
wanted to mention that we will get the same answer.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what.
get the same
Yeah,
answer.
yeah,
We'll get
yeah,
the for
yeah.
both the codes, but it's the statement. Because of the
Yeah.
statement only, this is little confusing.
Correct,
We should
correct.
update that the case. Yeah, for the next time we will.
And it happened couple of time in our activity question also.
Yeah, because this is multiple choice select question, no, people do
Yeah,
this kind of things in the multiple
correct,
select questions. We should,
correct.
yeah, yeah, it's bit confusing to people also. Yeah, understood, but next time we will try to fix that. Yeah, and fifth question, no.
Yeah, fifth question, ma'am. Can you please explain how to solve that question?
Yeah, fifth question actually it's very clear in the from the solution also. Like I think I have opened it previously. Okay, we'll open it again. Yeah, because I'm telling taking the solution because they have explained very properly with the diagram and all. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
again, what I think is there is again a little mistake in that solution. Little mistake. That is kind of silly mistake.
yeah. So in this fifth question, no, what they are asking, let the strength of the class be 64. So as we have seen in the question already, we need to find the maximum by like by dividing the students in equal number of batches. So here we are telling the strength of the so we are telling the strength of the class be 64. if every batch can be recursively divided into two smaller batches, that is, each smaller batch can be further divided into two smaller batches, then find the total number of batches into which the class has to be divided such that we get the results in shortest duration. You may assume the following, that each students take 1 unit of time to compare their marks with the current maximum marks. In common code, it takes time n if the number of batches is n. Okay, so there is a class of 64 students, and we need to divide the student into equal batches so that we will get the what, so that we will find this, so that we will get the result in the shortest duration, so that we will find the maximum student with the maximum marks in the shortest duration. How can we do that? So here, what, there are 64 students in total now, so we can divide them as 32 students and 32 students initially. If we divide them as 32 and 32 students, so this 32 this batch of 32 students and this batch of 32 students, we will execute this procedures parallelly, so that that is concurrently. We will call this procedure to find the maximum for 32 students, and we call the procedure to find the maximum of 32 students. So these two procedures will give the maximum. This will give one maximum among those 32 students, and this also will give other maximum for those 32 students. So it will take 32 comparisons we should do. No, so we will initialize max to some value, some lowest value, that let's say 0, and we will compare each student marks with that maximum value. So 32 comparisons we will do here. Here also we will do 32 comparisons, but this all comparisons will be done simultaneously, will be done at a time. So we will do all, let's take 1 unit of time, let's take it as 1 second. So we will get the maximum for 32 students in 1 second, and other maximum also for others, and also this maximum also in that 32 seconds. Here also we will take 32 seconds, here also we will take 32 seconds. And after getting maximum among those 32 students and also getting maximum among these 32 students, we need to find the final maximum, that is maximum, which is maximum, like this maximum or this maximum. For that we should do two comparisons. So this is totally, we will take 32 plus 2, is it visible? 32 plus 2 units of time, that is 34 units of time we will take. See, if we divide those students into 16 16 16 16, like batch of to 4 batches of 16 students each, so that here also will take, I think you will get this question. Here also you will take 16 seconds, here every time, this all will happen concurrently. So at last you will take only 16 seconds, and you need to find the maximum among those 4 results. So you should do 4 comparisons for that. So total time will be 16 plus 4 seconds, that is 20 seconds. Similarly for A, if you divide those students as 8 this is like how many batches, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 batches, you will get here totally. You should do like 8 comparisons, you should do 8 plus 8, as we divide those into 8 batches. In order to find maximum of those from those 8 values, you should do again 8 times, that is 16 times. If you do 4 batches, then you are taking here 20 units of time. 20 units is more than 16, and here also like 20 units is less than 20 units is more than 16 units, and 20 units is more than 34 students. So if you divide further after 8 units, the time is increasing. So only for this till 8, if you divide the students in the batches, smaller batches, till 8 it's decreasing, but after 8 the time is increasing. So you can tell from here 8 as correct answer. Actually, what is your doubt?
No, I understood. Actually, I misread the question somewhere. I thought they were asking about the time, total n units. I thought they were asking.
No, they are asking. So find the total number
That
of
was the confusion.
batches
Yeah, yeah,
into
that was the
which
confusion.
the class has to be divided such that we get the results in shortest duration. So if we divide these into 8 batches, 1 2 3 4 8 batches here, then we will get shortest units of time to do those comparison and
Yeah,
get the answer.
got it, ma'am. Got it. Thank you.
Ma'am, one confusion in that question,
Okay.
that I think answer is correct only, but what I understood is that firstly we are comparing in that particular group, and we are finding the maximum, and then we are comparing that maximum with the other group of maximum, right?
Yeah, first here let's take 32 students. You will
Correct.
do this, you will find maximum of this 32 students and also
Correct.
maximum of this 32 students simultaneously,
Correct.
concurrently.
Correct.
And
Correct.
you will get one maximum here and also other maximum here. From these two maximum, you should find the maximum thing. So for that, you
Correct.
should do two comparisons. Yeah.
Why two comparison, ma'am? If we have two
Here,
maximum.
let's take here, it has max 1 as 30 or something. Here
Yeah.
max 2 as 32. So
Correct.
you should
So we
find the
need one.
greatest among 30 or 30. You should find
32.
greatest. 32 is
Correct.
greatest. No, for that
Yeah.
you will initialize max equal to 0, and you will check if max is
Ma'am, but
greater than.
why will I initialize max to 0 when I have already initialized max to 0 when I was comparing with that particular 32 students?
Yeah, 32 you have
Again, why
initialized
will I
to,
reinitialize to 0? I
because
think there is no need because I have already taken the maximum and I know that is greater than 0. Then I think there is no need of again we are going back to
see,
the
you
0.
have only one variable max. For this,
Correct.
you can't use same this max variable here and this max variable same variable here. No, so there should be
Ma'am,
one
that is max 1 or whatever we want
max
to
1
call.
or
We can
max
say
2.
max A or max B, whatever
Okay,
we can
if you are
put. Yeah.
telling max A here,
Yeah.
if you are
Yeah.
telling max B here, there should
Yeah.
be one maximum variable outside also, no, to find the maximum among these two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
yeah,
the max of that I will write
so you will
like
compare
that if
max.
max A is greater than max B, then return that, and if max B is greater than max A, then return that.
But how we stated in this statement, here we are telling we will initialize this max 1 and then update this. See,
Yeah.
we have list of this max 1, max 2, so on to n,
Yeah.
and we will find the common that
Yeah.
thing, no, max 2,
But
same
nowhere it
also.
is written that we have to reinitialize to 0. I understood that we will initialize it to 0, but why will reinitialize it to 0? Because we have seen several code where there is no need of reinitializing it to 0. We are just comparing two things and we are
I'm not
returning that.
telling we are not reinitializing it to 0. If we have max 1 and max 2, there is another variable also max, which is initialized to 0 already.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you will compare that max.
Yeah.
You will compare
That all over max we are initializing it to 0. All
0
over
and
max, right?
yeah,
Then
you
we are,
will
yeah,
compare
correct.
max with
Got it.
max 1 and also that max with
Yeah.
max 2,
That
which
part
is great.
wasn't explained, so yeah, that was the confusion. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other doubts from week 10 and 11?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a doubt in question 5, graded assignment week 11.
Okay. Grade assignment week 5th question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you tried the solving this question? Sorry.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the whole math computation that is involved in this question. Solving, basically.
Okay, okay. I will use some notepad or something. I think it explain in the solution, like they have told which lines to execute, but they haven't mentioned how to do that.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Is my notepad visible or only this?
No, ma'am, notepad is not visible.
Okay,
This
okay.
graded assignment window is visible.
Okay, I will explain you first this. Okay, consider the following procedures, function 1 and function 2, that are defined inside an object data type function. Okay, this function 1 and function 2 are defined inside this function data type. Assume that the variables a and b are private variables of the function. Okay, we execute function 1 and function 2 in parallel. That is, each step we execute either one statement from function 1 or one statement from function 2. If a and b are initialized to 1 and 2 respectively, then which of the following is not possible value written by function 2?
Hmm.
Yeah. So we are telling like variables a and b are initialized to 1 and 2. Okay. Either one statement, either this first. Okay, let's take this as L1, L2, L3, and this as P1, P2, P3, something like that. Okay, in solution they have used L4, L5, L6. We will use the same thing. Sorry. And so L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, these are these three statements. So you can execute either L1 or L2. Similarly, after if you execute L1, then there is a chance for you to execute either L2 or this L4, because L4 we haven't executed. No, you can execute those. Yeah. Similarly, if you execute this after executing L2, if you have executed this L4, then you can execute either L3 or L6. That's the thing is like either one statement, either L1, L2, L3, either L1 or L4. Or if you have executed L1, then either L2 or L4. It's like the thing. You should execute like that. So initially our variables A is 1 and B is 2. If you execute this L1, then A 3 into 2 by 2, that is 3, no?
3.
Yeah,
A
will
be
become
3.
3. So after this, which statement you want to execute? Which statement would you like to execute?
L2.
L2. Okay, now A is 3 and B is 2 only, because we haven't changed the B value, no, here anywhere while executing. So 3 into 2,
6.
the possible 6. So here B is 6, but in the question they are asking what is the value written by function 2. So we should this, the value must be written here.
Wait, ma'am. How come B value is 6? In L2 we have A is equals to A into B. Then A's value is 3. And B's value is 2.
Okay,
that is
yeah,
6.
A value is 6. A value is 6 and B value is still 2. Okay, yeah, this is my mistake. I haven't seen this A here. Okay, A will be 6 now.
Yes.
Yeah, now you are executing the statements. You will execute only this one. Then so 4 into 2 by 2, that is 4. A will become 4 and B will be 2 only. No, B will be 2 only. No, we haven't changed. So A is 4 and
8.
B is, yeah, return A. We will return 8 in this case.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you have executed L1, L2, L3 and L4, L5, L6. Now how you want to execute L1 and L2 like this, L4 like this? Yeah. Now A is 3 here, A is 4 here. Correct? Yeah. After this, you want to execute this and this.
Yeah. L2.
L2. That is 4 into 2. 8. A will become 8. Now, if you execute this statement, A will become 8 into 2, 16.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you are returning B is 2 only here. Here you are returning A. A will be 16 only. No? Yeah, the possible value is 16. 8 and 16 we have already seen. The question is the values which we have not seen. So 12 and 20 we are left with 12 and 20. So you have done this. Now would you like to start from here?
Yeah. L2.
This is A is 4.
Yes.
Yeah, after executing this, 4 into 2, A is still 8. Yeah.
Yes.
No use now of seeing this function again, because we are returning only A. They are asking for A only, no? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now after this, okay, now how you wanted to do this?
So we have executed L4, L5.
Yeah, L4, L5, L6, L2, L. Yeah. And the other cases are
L1, L2. L4, L5. Can't we do L4, L5, then
yeah,
L1?
L4, L5. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, here A is 4, and after executing this it will be 8. Here A
Yes.
is 3, and 3 into 2, 6.
3. Yes.
6. A is 6. So you will get the return value of 6 here. A will be 6 only, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. 3. So we have got A is equals to 4 from L6.
A
Then
equal to
we
4
have
from L4.
yes. So A value is 4. Then we have executed L 1. So A value will be 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So these are the, okay, I will show the cases here so that if
All
you
right,
like, if
ma'am.
you
Now
yeah,
I can
if you
see the solution, that is the L1, the step
okay,
that are
there
given.
is
So I can.
one other case also, not 12 or 20, you will get that if you write down a road, and if you
Yeah.
execute that you will get, see 8
Yeah.
8, we also got 8 8, 16 also we also got 6 6. And yeah, if you execute this L4 and L1, L5, L2, L6, L3, then you will get, so we'll check
12.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, any other queries?
Hello. Ma'am,
Yeah.
this is not
Hello, ma'am.
we couldn't
Yeah,
understand this question.
which one?
The previous which you told,
This question you
which
are
you
able to
solved.
understand.
No,
This okay, you haven't understood that question which I have told now.
no, yeah.
Have you like, have you
I have
seen?
gone, but I couldn't.
Okay, now I told now, what did you understand? Like,
No, actually you told, but I mean, I couldn't understand. You could,
okay,
uh,
like tell here they have clearly mentioned, no, every
okay,
time we execute function 1 and function 2 in parallel. That is, each step we execute either one statement from function 1 or one statement from function 2. That is like, every time we have option while executing, you have option to execute either one statement from function 1 or other statement. Like either you can execute, let's take here also they gave, no, L1 as this in the statements of this procedure, function 1 as L1 as A equal to 3 into B by 2, L2 as A into B, L3 as this, and similarly
Your screen is not visible, ma'am.
okay, sorry.
hmm.
Yeah, so we should execute the functions function 1 and function 2 in parallel. That is like, either one statement, either this statement or this statement can be executed at a time. Like both statements cannot be executed at a time, either this one or either this one should be executed, will execute at a time. So they have taken L1 as this first statement, L2 as the second statement, L3 as this third statement, and L4 as this statement, and L5. Here you can see that. Now while executing, so you have option here, either L1 or L4, because we are starting now initially, so you can execute either this or this. So you have only choice between this and this. So if you decide to execute this L1 here, while executing L1, they told like A and B are initialized to 1 and 2. So here B is 2. For A we are setting value, so 3 into 2 by 2, that is 3 into 1, that is A will be 3 here. And now you have option to execute this statement or this statement, because L1 is already executed. You can execute either this from this function one statement from function 1 or other statement from this function 2. Now as L1 is already executed, now you have choice only between L2 and L4. So the thing is like, if you decided to execute this L2 statement, now A is 3 and B is 2, so 3 into 2, A will become 6 at this time. Return B. Here we are returning B. Like if you decide to execute L3, that is we are returning B, B is 2 only. And now you have, if you have already, now if you want to execute this statement L4, then A equal to 4 into 2 by 2, that is A will become 4. And next statement, you have choice already to execute this and this, but you have executed all this statement, then you are left with only this statements, no? So you should definitely execute this. A equal to A into B. A is 4 here already and B is 2. Now A will return A. A is 8 here. So you look these options now. This. So you can
Yes.
execute L1, L2, either L1 or L4 here. Either L1 or L4. But if you decided to execute L1 first, then L1 is first. You should execute L1 statement first. And then like these are different kind of choices for you. Like you can execute L1 first, or you can, these are 4 possibilities to execute first L1, and these are 4 possibilities if you execute L4 first. You check each and every option. Like you just write L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6 in some note, and you execute like either this statement or other statement from function 2. You can execute like your wish, no? You can execute all the 3 statements from here. After that only you can execute all this, or you can start from L4, execute all this and then execute this, or you can choose alternatively either L1 or L4. If you execute L1, then next L1, next you have chance to L4, L4 or L2. If you execute L4, then you have chance to L2 or L5. Similarly, you change and you check it, like order of those sentences, and you execute these steps. You will get all these answers, but not 20. Yeah.
You won't
Like
get 20.
yeah, after checking each and every possibilities, you will find like you will be left with no possibilities. Like there are all options, like all possibilities for executing will be done, and you won't get answer 20. That's why they're asking like which of the following is not possible value written by function 2. 20. Yeah.
Okay.
You just try doing that. Okay.
Mm.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain graded assignment 10 question number 4?
Okay. Graded assignment 10, no?
Yes, ma'am. Question number 4.
Okay, I will
Get
share
the
the
value
screen.
of B.
This fourth question, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for this question, no, you should do some somewhat calculations kind of thing, no? Here. Okay, initially you are setting BA. Let BA be bank account object. Which of the following value of B at the okay, what will be the value of the B at the end of execution of the following pseudocode? So they are asking for the value of B.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have list L1 and L2, and the variables A and B are set to 0, and while length of L1 is greater than 0 or length of L2 greater than 0, that is like there should be at least one element in either L1 or L2.
Yes,
if length of L1 is greater than 0, okay, if there are elements, then you are taking amount equal to first of L1. So you will take the first amount, this is 200 you will take, and L1 you will be set to rest of L1, that is L1 now will become 500, 200, 0, 100, list of 500, 200, 0, 100 and 300. If BA dot deposit of amount, then you are incrementing A. What will be this BA dot deposit will do? This procedure will check.
Yes, ma'am. This I understood, ma'am. The answer of
Okay.
deposit is coming. The answer of withdrawal I am not getting. Means how the B value
Yeah,
is
but but you are here, you should execute no this, you should go by this way of doing only. Like you should check both the cases, even with for withdraw and deposit.
okay.
Then
Okay.
yeah, then only you will
Okay,
get.
means list L1 and L2 are working simultaneously.
Yeah, it's not the it's not like that. We are not working it as simultaneously. The thing is, this is in while loop. So first, how the execution will happen? First, this will be executed, and then this block will be executed. So you should execute both this, not only this. Then only you will get.
Okay.
You should check both. You should execute this and then execute this. Then only you will get
Okay.
answer.
Okay, so ma'am, it means the withdrawal will be will depend upon the deposit amount.
Yeah, definitely
Means
here.
okay, means these both are not independent cases. Means all the withdrawal will depend on deposit. Means if the amount is withdrawable, then it will depend upon the deposit. Means that
Yeah,
amount is
that's
present
what
is or
yeah,
not in
that's
the
what
account.
because the here the procedures which we have written is here, like we are setting here to true and false no, after checking
Yes,
the
ma'am.
balance. So we can't withdraw if our balance is less than minimum balance no. So deposit,
Okay.
this condition also should be checked, and then only you should execute this. You should execute both, because of this, because of the function here, the procedures here, because you are checking check balance every time while depositing you will check, and while withdrawal also you will check now. That's why.
Okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like in the earlier question in the process, actually, as he is telling, L1 and L2 are simultaneous. Means one by one it is executing, ma'am.
There is nothing like parallel and concurrent in this question. Like as usual, how you do while loop, the same thing here we are doing, but the procedures here, like every time while withdrawing you are checking the balance. So after depositing you, so here now here you are depositing only 0,
L1.
and but
L1.
you are depositing 0, and you
By
are
then,
you are with.
yeah, by then we'll be having something like 900 rupees in the amount, ma'am.
See, the thing is, like first you are depositing 200, and then you are withdrawing 100. So totally balance will
I'm
become
asking, ma'am.
300.
Yeah, that's what I am asking. L1 and then L2, then
Yeah.
again L1 and L2, L1 and
Yeah.
L2 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You are depositing, you are withdrawing, you are depositing, you are withdrawing. This the question is not only depositing or not only withdrawing, depositing and withdrawing here. Both you are doing. Yeah.
Ma'am, hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please explain graded assignment 11, question number 4?
Okay. There are 4 toll collection booths in a toll plaza. The government plans to implement a strategy to route vehicles arriving at the plaza by prioritizing the vehicles. Booth 1 will cater to the ambulance with the highest priority, and no other vehicles will be routed through this booth, even if there are no ambulances waiting. Booth 2 will cater only those vehicles with auto rickshaws and 2-wheelers which don't have to pay any toll charges. Booth 3 alone has fast tag sensors and hence will allow those vehicles with fast tags, whereas booth 4 will allow entry of every other vehicle. What are the disadvantages of this approach? You understood the question, no? So booth 1 will cater only ambulances, and booth 2 will cater the vehicles like auto rickshaws and 2-wheelers. Booth 3 will cater only fast tag vehicles, and all other vehicles will pass through booth 4. Okay, what is the question? What are the disadvantages of this approach? So which options you found correct as correct? Which like have you?
Yeah, option 3 was correct. I have done that correctly, but I didn't understand why option 1 is correct.
Okay, why option? A vehicle that has arrived in booth 3 earlier than a vehicle which has arrived in booth 4 may have to wait longer to exit the pole. So let's take the fast tag sensors only will pass through that booth 3. No, let's take like there are 10 vehicles waiting in booth
Okay.
3, but there are no vehicles waiting in booth 4. Like whatever vehicle which comes in booth 4, like other than those auto rickshaws and other two-wheelers and other than ambulances and other vehicles, like what will be the other vehicles? Like either some other vehicles than this, than the whatever they have mentioned in this list, whatever other vehicles they will come, they will pass through booth 4, even though there are 10 vehicles waiting in the booth 3, which may have arrived earlier than this, the vehicles which the other vehicle which has arrived to booth 4. So but the the vehicles which are waiting in booth 3 will be still waiting, but the new vehicle which has come will pass through booth 4 if there are no vehicles waiting in booth 4. You understood or you have
Okay.
understood?
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Hello.
you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I have a doubt in question number 3 from week 10. Actually, I missed that question when you
Okay.
told. Yeah. And subsequent question related to question number 3.
Question number, this question. Okay, balances. This question. How you approach this question?
Yeah, actually, I was trying, but I couldn't find anything.
Okay. The thing is like there are two lists, L1 and L2. And we have
Yes.
initialized A and B to 0. And we are
Yes.
checking whether length of L1 greater than 0 or length of L2 greater than 0. Whether there is at
Yes.
least one element either in L1 or L2, we are checking.
Yes.
If length of L1 greater than 0, if this list
Yes.
has any element, then
Yes.
we are making amount equal amount equal
First,
to first of L1, that is 200.
and
That
that will be 200.
between,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
L1 will be this rest of list 500, 200,
Yeah.
0, 100,
Yeah.
300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. If BA dot deposit of amount, that is you will check if BA dot, you should execute this procedure. Then
Okay.
deposit of amount is 200. No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If amount is
Is
less than
less
or
than.
equal to 0, yeah, not now 200 is not less than or equal to 0, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but then you will execute this statement, balance equal to balance plus amount. That
Okay.
is, now balance will become, balance initially we have initialized to 100
And
and
that,
minimum
yeah.
balance also 100. Now balance will become 100 plus
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
Yeah, balance will become 300 and you
Yes.
will return true. Okay,
Okay.
here if BA dot deposit of amount, that is now this procedure we have executed
Okay.
and it is returning true, so A will be A plus 1.
One.
Now
One.
A will become 1. Then you
Okay.
should check this if length of L2 greater than 0. Yeah, length
Okay.
of L2 greater than 0.
Yes.
Yeah, and amount equal to first of L2. Amount will become 100 here
Yes.
and L2 will be rest of L2. If BA withdraw of amount, you should go to withdraw procedure. Here
Okay.
in withdraw procedure, you are checking if check balance of amount. Check balance of
Okay.
amount is 100 only, no? Here the first element is 100, amount is 100. You are setting amount equal to 100 here.
Okay.
You will check whether check balance of amount, that is 100. If balance minus 100, that is balance is 300 because we have added 200 to our 100 balance. So 300 minus 100 is less than minimum balance or not, we are checking. 300 minus 100 is 200. 200 is not less than 100. Minimum balance is 100. So this procedure will return true. Check balance procedure will return true. So you will execute this statement, balance equal to balance minus amount. Balance is 300. 300 minus 100 is 200 and the balance will become 200 and you are returning true. So B will be B plus 1. That is like B will become 1. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And the next execution, now L1 will be 500, sorry, 500. Now amount will be 500. You are depositing 500.
Yes.
Previously, what is our balance? 300 minus 100, 200, no? Here you have added, you have deposited 100 and you have withdrawn 100. You have deposited 200 and you have withdrawn 100. That is 300 and after doing this, it will be 200. So
Okay.
now amount you are adding, depositing is 500. 200 plus 500 is 700. So
700.
this will become, A will be 2 now, and
2.
you will check now. You will check this 400. Now, after executing this, 200 plus 500 is 700, and you should do this 700 minus 400 is 300. 300 is less than minimum balance, so you can withdraw. So after you can withdraw 400. Now balance will be 300. B will also will be increased by 1. That
Yes.
is, P also will become 2. Now
2.
after this, till here 500, 400. After depositing 500 and withdrawing 400, your balance will be 300 only. No, you check.
Yes.
You are depositing 200, withdrawing 100.
Yes.
So 300 minus 100, 200, 200 plus 500, 700, 700 minus 400 is 300. So you are
100.
left with 300. Now
Okay.
you are depositing 200 again.
100.
Now balance will become 500. Okay. Now
Okay.
A will become 3.
3.
But for B, this now length B is this
500
amount
minus
is 500.
500. Yeah.
500 minus 500 is 0.
Yeah.
Amount is less than minimum balance. So this
Yes.
won't happen. Now B will remain 2 only, no?
Okay.
Yeah. And now you are adding 0. Same. Nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this execution. And this will become 300, no, at this time?
300. But
okay, you are taking, okay, you are checking L2 greater than 0, you will check. And yes, you are taking first of L2, and L2 is already become rest of L2.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, now you are left with 300. You have 500 in your account and you are drawing 300. It's possible, no? Because 500 minus 300. Now they will be incremented by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you should do this question. You understood now how to do?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I can understand the further questions related to this. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a little confusion in 11.3.
Eleven 11.3, which question? There is a fixed size in buffer in this question now. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, 11.3, which question?
Second one.
Yeah, I understood. There is a fixed size buffer in the producer consumer problem.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not second one.
Okay.
Little upper.
First question.
That 3 buffer size option, I think it is transferred to 11.5. Wait a minute, I'll check. That buffer pseudo code.
What's pseudo? This one?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
A little upper. Yeah. Previous one. This question, I think I
How
solved
many
it.
different situations are possible?
And
when
even seventh one, ma'am.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I think I understood. I just need confirmation because there is no explanation for activity question, right?
Okay. Assume
Yeah.
the buffer of, okay, you have 5 data
Go
elements
ahead.
and 3 are filled. In the buffer, 3 elements are filled. How many different such situations are possible when only producer is allowed to access the buffer?
So what I understood is that one scenario is that there will be only 3 elements, and other scenario will be we will add one more element, like 4 element will be in the buffer, and the other scenario will be if we will add all the element, like 5 element will be in the buffer.
Yeah.
Is it?
See, yeah, that are the 2 situations, you are correct. And next time the producer will produce something and he will check the buffer, but the buffer is full, so he won't do anything. That is the third situation. And in this also, the consumer it will come and it will check there are already 3 elements, so it will consume the first element. Consumer will consume first element, and similarly second time the consumer will come and check, so first element is already consume,
And like
second element,
you said in
third
the
element,
previous question, it will check for the last time and he will receive, there will be no element
nothing
left
to
in the buffer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there are 4 situations.
There are 4 situations. Yeah, because there's 3 elements, so one more situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Got it. Got it. Thank you. And one more question, ma'am, from 11.4, ma'am. That
Which one?
transaction of money question, fourth one, I
Achha,
think.
this one.
Yeah, this one.
We solved
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I solved it. Actually, the answer is not, this will not execute. So I'm not sure what is the reason.
Which one? Which will not execute?
That I think trans of money too will not execute.
So consider there are 2 ATM cards issued for a single
Correct.
bank account. The transactions
Correct.
done by 2 ATM cards are referred as this trans of money 1 and trans of money 2. Consider the given
Correct.
table of transaction details function. So now you have 2 ATM cards for same bank account. So you can perform no transactions from using either this card or other card, correct? So first time you think like first time you are using first card. Here in the first card you are just reading, that is you are checking the balance.
Correct.
So balance is 100,000 only. So T1
Correct.
here will be 1000 after doing this T1. And second time you are using this the second ATM card and you are reading, you are performing all this task. You are reading, but first you are checking balance amount, that is 1000, and you are adding 300 to it, and also you are writing back, that is you are entering, you are making our balance as 1300, you are writing it back. And while reading, while you are trying to read that amount from you, you are using same bank account only. Now you have
Correct.
already written 300 in your account. So after reading, after completing this action reading, now you are reading it, reading the amount, you are checking balance from other ATM card. Now it will be
Correct.
1300. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after at the end of this execution, this transactions, amount will be 1300 and 1300 in both the cases. From so after checking your balance here, your balance will be 1300 here also your account will show 1300. Similarly you do this. First you are reading from this ATM card, that is 1000, and then you are reading and you are writing back and everything you are doing. Okay.
Correct.
What will be the answer here also? Here also 1300 and 1300 only, no? We'll check.
Yeah. But the answer is transaction will not execute for fourth one. Fourth one. Yeah.
Oh, this is because you are trying to, it's atomic. You are trying to do the same things.
Okay. Okay. That's why it is not executing.
Previously I have seen this question, fourth question. No?
Yeah, that's why I got confused also.
Okay.
At what is happening. Yeah.
So
both is reading at the same time, so concurrency will not apply in this case, right?
Yeah, both you are checking the same your account balance from one ATM card and also using the other ATM card you are doing. So both we are requesting at the same time, but it should be atomic. Either you can read, they have mentioned in the question also, either you can read or you can write.
Right. Correct.
Assume that the variable.
Ma'am, what is the use of read? I think read is updating the value.
No, read is not updating the value, right? We are updating the value. Read is just we are checking the balance. It's kind of
just
checking.
We are checking.
We are reading whatever it's there. We are reading.
Okay, we are reading.
Okay. Now this fifth question we have seen previously only. 1300.
Yeah. Ma'am, I solved other question. Just I didn't got that particular question.
Yeah.
Because the answer was transaction will not execute. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one just that not the subject related query, that mock will be there or not?
Mock will be there.
Any date or something?
Any date? No, date we have not fixed, but mock is there.
Okay, because next Sunday is our exam, right?
Yeah, but you have mock. Yeah, we'll tell you the dates in next session or something, or we will inform you by through mails when the mock like.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely there. Mock is there. Okay. Yeah, more weighted,
Date
and
is
also people
date is
has. Uh,
yeah.
People are telling what's the weightage. More weightage will be for quiz 2 and quiz 3 syllabus compared to qualifier and this week 10 and week 11. Quiz 2 and quiz 3, the syllabus which are there,
Syllabus.
like 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
More weightage will be for those weeks.
From midweeks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, midweeks.
4 to 9. Correct. Thank you.
Any queries like other questions from week 11 and week 10? How you are feeling, like week 10 and 11 are easy or it's okay or bit tough?
Now I am feeling it is okay.
Okay.
When I've seen it previously, obviously I felt a little difficult, but now I am feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question here. So in week 11, okay, so mostly what we discuss about, accessing a particular object, okay, suppose there are multiple threads, they're trying to access one particular resource. So we can find there could be problem of deadlock over here. So in real time, like okay, what kind of technology or what kind of language, or like in terms of CT, so we are discussing here like what kind of thing we are going to have like in future, okay, that okay, in that thing we can face
Multi-threading,
similar problem.
multitasking things. In Java, you will find this kind of things: multi-threading, multitasking,
Yeah, multi-threading is there.
Okay.
operating systems.
Okay. So is
Related
it
to
not like give us a similar behavior what we see in the SQL also? SQL, so where we see the deadlocks over there.
sorry, like I'm not that familiar with SQL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right. Thank you. So the Java code, okay, whatever is about to come, will it be on the depth level or like will be on the foundation level only?
Yeah, actually, Madhavan sir is only taking that Java course also. Yeah.
Is it a core Java or advanced Java, ma'am?
It's not planned whether it's core or advanced, but oops concepts will be covered. It's like core only, no. But, yeah, but you will find not syllabus hasn't finalized also. Either this threading and event driven programming kind of things also will be there or not. We're not sure. Just only 1 to 4 weeks of schedule as
I
planned,
think
like
they are
syllabus.
using DS also in that particular language. So I think it will be
Yeah,
the mixture
Madhavan
of
sir
both.
is there, no? So it will be like a
Yeah.
kind of more programs kind of thing. Like,
Ma'am, yeah, Madhavan sir, actually, I really like the content he display in his lectures, but he doesn't take much of the examples actually. So it's very difficult for, at least for me, I'm telling my personal opinion actually, don't take it in the other way. So it's moreover like I need to imagine everything, okay, what are happening, but like the way you guys take the examples, okay, to explain some requirement, some solution, it is not the case with the lectures, ma'am. So
the thing is
yeah.
like that's the thing is like like actually they told they wanted to introduce only basics, but for us to give the questions and all, like what we can ask in the basic, that they are just moving the cards and all. So you should see the problems also, like they are not involved in this question making or kind of thing. They're just involved in explaining the concepts. So yeah, I think some examples should be included, but now itself, like lecture for every week, like the time of this lectures like 2-3 hours, no, it will take for every week for like
Ma'am, that even 2-3 hours are very difficult for me while
yeah.
working actually.
Yeah, even for
So
us
actually,
also, like it will take 5-6 hours to watch all those lecture
correct,
content.
correct.
So
Is
it's
there,
like
do we
extending.
have,
So
oh, sorry to interrupt you. Do we have any, okay, for the future thing, because this is a very basic thing actually we are having right now. in future terms we're going to have very difficult topics as well, right?
See, Python is also very much similar to this only, but there this concept explanation of this is little and more programs.
Ma'am, this kind of problem I have explained it to you earlier also. In mathematics, actually, same mathematics is explaining, and we are very comfortable because our background is mathematics. That's okay. But when it comes to these computers, we are finding a great difficulty, ma'am. For this one,
Yeah,
actually,
definitely. Like we will make
in
some
stats, ma'am,
tutorials also.
in stats, ma'am, actually, there are some tutorials. No, same
Yeah.
kind of things would be more helpful if we
Yeah,
are
I
able to
understand.
include
Like
more.
for next term.
Absolutely, ma'am. They are telling right. What happens? They are not describing the content what we are going to study. They are just going to the jumping to the problems. They are jumping to the problems and just the two professors of the faculty are discussing a problem without saying what we are going to study, because mathematics is the background. Then we can understand the basics we are already knowing, but we are not knowing the city. This is new thing.
Yeah, because of
They are
this only we
no,
are planning to.
no. They are presuming that we are knowing. This is not correct.
SKP sir. Actually, their approach itself is a very innovative one and new one. Not, I mean, tried and anywhere in the world itself.
Yeah.
That is the greatness. I should salute them.
The process is very fine.
We need some more support to reach that standards. I could say.
Really, the people who knows this concept, they will find wow, like kind of it's great. Like explanation is great, but the people who don't know, like who are not that comfortable with these concepts, who haven't seen these concepts earlier, it will be a bit tougher for them to understand what they are trying to make.
First, concept should be discussed, then problems should be discussed. Without giving the concept, without knowing the BODMAS rule, we are going to just solve the problem. Do first, do the second, and do third. This like that. First, you have to tell that this is the rule, BODMAS rule. Then you go to the problems, addition, subtraction, division, and like that. No.
Yeah. In order
So
to
this is a fixed rule.
build
Without going to the atomic rules, without knowing the other force model, how can we go to the other things? Just like that. This is the new things.
Yeah, we totally understand. This was the complaint we got in the
No,
previous
this is
term
not a
also.
complaint, ma'am. They very fantastically they discuss. We absolutely we do it, but it takes so much time that this is new thing. Then we go to the YouTube. What happens? If for every word you go to the YouTube, other lectures we see, then we get it under what is there exactly they are discussing. It should not happen like that. Yeah. This is our not complaint. This is our suggestion, because we have to continue for 2 or 3 years without going to the perfect way of studying. We will not be able to cope up with that. It is very difficult. We are some professionals also. We are working people.
Ma'am, if you have time, would you be able to take a question from the week 8? Actually, I was not notified for the previous session earlier, so I could not attend the previous session. So I'm not sure if you have taken that questions earlier. The graded assignment, the question 5 actually. Because the 4, 5, they are related. So the 5 I was not able to understand the graphically, ma'am, actually. I'm sorry, it's been time as well.
Okay, 5 thing. 4th question or 5th question?
You can take 4 also, because 5th is depend on the 4 only actually. My basic 4 is wrong, so 5th also will automatically be wrong, right?
It is all dependent on this 3rd question. Huh? Is there some common data? Sorry. Consider the dictionary D and the matrices, matrix PH, matrix CH, and matrix MA computed in the above pseudocode. Okay, we are computing this, which is, I think all these are related to this first question. Huh? The following pseudocode is sorry. Pseudocode is executed using this course table. At the end of execution, matrix represents the adjacency matrix. Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am. Very much audible to me.
Okay. At the end of execution, matrix represents the adjacency matrix of the graph generated from this course table. Okay. we have initialized D as empty dictionary initially, and we are iterating through the rows of the scores table. And for this dictionary, in this dictionary, you are setting sequence number, that is like 0, 1, 2, 3, so on to 30 as keys, and values as this dictionary with P, C, and M as keys, and the values of the respective physics, chemistry, and mathematics marks. So our dictionary will be something kind of with the sequence numbers as keys, and for each sequence numbers you will have other dictionary with that mathematics, physics, and chemistry marks as values. So for matrix pH, you are telling matrix pH equal to get adjacency matrix of D comma this P. So you are passing dictionary, and also you are passing P as this arguments or input kind of thing to this get adjacency matrix, this procedure. So in this adjacency matrix procedure, n equal to length of keys of D, that is length of keys of D means number sequences numbers only, keys of D are sequences numbers. So you are creating matrix of n by m. You are creating the matrix with 30 rows and 30 columns. For each I in rows of matrix, for each j in columns of matrix, if I not equal to j, this you are iterating through each and every row, and for each row you are iterating through each and every column. That is, you are checking each and every column and each and every row of our matrix. If that I and j are not same, that is like both should not like 0 0, we should not refer to same sequence number kind of thing. Difference equal to d of I of subject minus d of j of subject. That is, here you are passing p as subject. So now d of I of subject, d of I, that is like this is an inner nested dictionary kind of thing. D is nested dictionary with the sequence numbers as keys, and each sequence number has this whole thing other dictionary as value. So d of I of subject, that is d of 0, let's take I as 0 and j also as 1, because I and j should not be equal. So d of 0 and of subject, that is d of 0 of p, that is like this marks, physics marks you are taking. So you are checking for each and every sequence number, you are checking physics marks, you are you are comparing physics marks of each and every sequence number. If difference is less than or equal to 10, and difference is between like 10 and 20, both 10 and 20 are included, then you are setting a matrix of ij equal to 1. That is, in matrix pH you are drawing edge from, like you are drawing edge between rows and columns, like between those sequences numbers, you can say a sequences number, if their difference in marks is between 10 and 20. So now your question is this third question, no, or fourth question? Fourth, I think so, right?
Yes, ma'am. Fourth, ma'am.
Okay. At the end of execution of the pseudocode, A captures the number of distinct pairs of students who can help each other in at least one subject. So they should help each other in at least one subject, and B captures the number of distinct pairs of students who can help the other in all subjects. So I should captures number of distinct pairs of students. Like pairs can be like I previously we have computed here. We are drawing edge between I and j if the difference is like between 10 and 20. So when we are telling like we can help each other, so matrix help here you should consider this also. Then matrix help, in the matrix help you are checking each, like you are creating same as sequences number, like 30 rows and 30 columns matrix you are constructing here by executing these statements. And for each row, for each column in this matrix you are checking matrix help of ij equal to matrix, okay, if equal like matrix help matrix of ij, here each entry we are checking matrix ch of ij and matrix ph of ij and matrix ma of ij. That is, if there is an edge from I to j in chemistry, it will be 1. So like we are adding those edges. Matrix help of ij will be 3 if the student I has scored more than J, like more than J between 10 and 20 marks. Like either he can score 10 marks more or 10 marks more or but below 21, but more than 20 and more than 10 he should score. I should score. Then only we will draw edge. Similar, like you are adding, you are checking either he has scored, not either, you are checking like for every sequence number you are checking and you are adding that it will be 3 when I has scored more than J in all the 3 subjects. It will be 2 like if he has scored either in chemistry or physics or mathematics, like 2 subjects he should score more than J, then there will be edge. So here A should capture the number of pairs of distinct pairs of students who can help each other in at least one subject. In at least one subject means either physics I should grade greater than J, or either in maths I should grade greater than J, or either in chemistry I should grade greater than J. This will happen when matrix help of IJ will be greater than 0, then automatically we can say that the student high has scored greater than J in at least one subject. If it is greater than 0, that's the case for I2. That's the case no to increment A, because we should capture at least one, like number of pairs of students who can help each other in at least one subject, at least one case. B captures the number of distinct pairs of students who can, where one can help each other in all subjects. That is, matrix help of IJ must be equal to 3. Then only we can say that I has scored more than J in all the 3 subjects. That's the case, no?
Yeah, it seems so.
Okay. If you go through the options, what is the case? At the end of it, number of pairs of students who can help each other in at least one subject. Number of pairs, distinct pairs of students who can help each other in at least one subject. So the pairs of students must help each other in at least one subject. That is, I should have scored more than J in at least one subject, and J also should have scored more than I in at least one subject. That is the case now, because A captures the number of distinct pairs of students who can help each other. I should help J and J also should help I. That is, help each other in at least one subject. So either this. So if matrix of help of IJ must be greater than 0 and matrix help of J also must be greater than 0 for A case, and for B case, B captures the number of distinct pairs of students where one can help the other. Only one can help the other. That is, either I can help J or J can help I in all subjects. That is, like matrix of IJ can be equal to 3 or not, or like either I can help J or J can help I, but both should not happen. That is, or it's not like kind of or. Yeah, if you go through the options, then but you should find the distinct pairs of students. If matrix help of IJ greater than 0 and matrix help of J greater than 0 equal to A, this is correct only. But the thing is, like you are counting the pairs. Here the thing is like distinct kind of thing, because there are 30 rows and 30 columns. So while iterating, you will find like, if you will find like, so you will find a pair where I can help J, and similarly, like while iterating, like I think you knew this or no, like while iterating you are counting those pairs twice. In the previous questions also, in other questions also, you can find like while iterating you will count the same pairs twice, because if there is an edge from I to J, there will not be any edge from J to I, you know clearly that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you will be like, if you are while you are iterating this, sorry, if matrix of ij is 0, then matrix of help of j will be yeah, this is not that case, no, because matrix help of ij can be 0 1 2 0 1 2 or 3, correct, because you are checking matrix ch of ij, matrix ph of ij, and matrix ma of ij. If all three are 0, if like I has scored less than j, then this will be 0 only, but if I has scored greater than j in at least one subject, this can be 1. But even though, like, if I has scored greater than j in one subject, then j should have scored greater than I in two subjects, no, I think you are
Yes,
not. Yeah,
could
then
be.
if matrix ij is 1, then matrix ji will be 2, or it could be, yeah, it could be, but they can be equal also, so it could be a case. This is first option is that, and in second option we are checking greater than 2, so it's not the case, right, because it should be greater than 2. Yeah, because greater than 2 is 3 only, no. B captures the number of pairs of distinct pairs of students where one can help the other in all subjects.
Yes, ma'am. First and second option will be same actually, similar to
Yeah,
both the
first and
same
second
only.
options are
Yeah.
same only. And coming to the third option, if matrix, yeah, third option is same, and third option is this less than case we are checking, and in the fourth option, third and fourth the same, but if I less than 0, if matrix help of ij greater than 0 and matrix help of ji greater than 0, then we are incrementing a.
Ma'am,
Is this
fourth option would not count
yeah,
the B's twice.
the fourth option is like, see here,
So
if I less than j, then we are executing this statements. Here this is outside, so fourth option is not the thing. So option 3 seems to be correct, because here you are counting the distinct pairs, and also you are checking whether you are incrementing a correctly and also b correctly, correct.
no, ma'am. In the third option, we won't be checking if J is greater than I in all the three subjects. So that happens only in the fourth option, because according to the question, we either of I or J should score more than the other in all
B
the three
captures the number
subjects.
of distinct pairs of students with, yeah, where one can help the other in all the subjects. Like only one should help, not J. Like either I should help or either J should help, but not both. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. But we won't be checking that in the third option because of the I less than J condition. The whole A are incremented in
Yeah, yeah.
inside the I less than J condition. So that is why we won't be checking if
If
J is
the J
greater
is greater
than
than
I.
I, then
Yeah.
we are not checking whether matrix help of IJ greater than 2 or not. Like here we are, for this, here we are not checking case,
Yeah,
no,
we are not
we're
checking
missing
if
the
J is
case
greater
where
than I.
J, yeah.
Yeah, so
So
that is why fourth option is correct.
yeah, that's why fourth option. But here, if you see this options, here you will check every case, but here you are counting the pairs
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether the person who has asked the question has understood or not.
No, ma'am. Frankly speaking, no. The last.
Yeah, I think the better way to explain you is the solution, I think. Then so we'll quickly read the solution, then we'll see. Like just you read the solution. when to update A. Yeah, this is when to update B. When to update A is if both I and J can help each other in at least one subject. Then A should be incremented by 1, the following condition. Yeah, you understood this condition, no? When like I should be
Yes,
incremented
ma'am.
if I should, if, yeah, this, I think you can understand this. That is, the variable will be incremented twice for each pair of I and J. To avoid overcounting, we have to consider either I less than or equal to J or J less than or equal to I. So you understood why we are overcount. See, you just take, you put some numbers, some values for each I and J, and you check. Like while you are iterating, you will find like you are, if you do this directly for each I and for each J, if you check, then you will find out that you are doing it twice. Okay, you understood this statement, that the variable A will be incremented twice for each such pair of I and J. To avoid overcounting, we have to consider either I less than J. Okay, we'll put some.
Ma'am, one thing here, okay, I try to understand this thing. See, when A is having higher marks than J, I mean I is having marks than J, okay, in one subject, okay, and J also having the higher marks than I in one of the subject. Okay, when these two conditions matches as per the AND condition, then only we are incrementing this A variable, right? So
Yeah, that
they,
is the thing. Like I should, they should help each other. Like I should help J and J also should help I. That happens when matrix help of IJ greater than 0 and matrix help of J must be also greater than
correct,
0. Yeah.
correct, correct, ma'am. So see, when these conditions matches, right, then only we are incrementing A only once. Where we are exactly we are incrementing this is twice actually, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now you take a case like matrix help of IJ. Let's put the values. Uh, okay, 0 to 5 we will take. Okay, we will build some matrix and we will check. Okay, I will check. Okay,
Yeah, ma'am.
using notepad. Now you have, let's take 5 rows and 5 columns as example, and you put some values like 1 2 3 kind of thing. Okay, 1 0 2 1 3. How many rows? 5 rows and 5 columns. Sorry, is there any case like I and J, if, yeah, there is no interdependency, right? If I is, if matrix help of IJ is 1, then matrix help of J is 0. It's not the case, right? There is no cases like that, no, because like if matrix help of IJ is 1, there can be matrix help of J can also be 1. Okay, we'll reduce one row on this. One column. Zeroth row, first row, this is first row, I'm writing row numbers here, second row and third row. Here also we'll take 0th column, first column, second column and third column. Now you check matrix help of IJ, no, I is 0 and J is also 0. Is there an edge? Yeah, IJ is greater than 0, and also you also should check JI. If I not equal to J, is that condition is there in the question? Matrix help, in the matrix help thing also. Okay, let's take 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0th row and 0th column. There is edge from I to J. Similarly, there is edge from J to I also. And let's take the case 0, 1. There is edge from 0th row and first column. There is no edge from I to J, but there is an edge from first row and 0th column. There is edge, but we have edge here. So we are counting here one pair. Like now, okay, if we take 0, 0, 0, 1, there is no edge, but 1, 0, there is edge. Similarly, you check 0, 2, 0th row, second column. Is there an edge from 0th row, second column? Yes. 0th row, second column, the variable is 2. Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And you check from second row and 0th column. Is there an edge? Second row and 0th column,
Yes,
is there?
yes, we
Yeah,
have.
but I think by this time you have already figured out, no? Here you are checking. Okay, we'll see. Here you are checking 2, 0 as well here. Okay, I will explain you after while I reading this completely. After I 0, 3, you check 0, 3. Is there an edge? Yeah. Sorry. Here. 3, 0. Is there an edge? No edge. No edge. No. See here, nowhere both are 1. So A will not be incremented in this case at all. We'll count 1 first row, 0th column. First row and 0th column. First row, 0th column, as there is an edge, comma. Now it will be 0, 1. No. Is there an edge? 0, 1. There is no edge. 0. So the thing is like now this one and this one, you are doing it twice here. You understood this? Both are same.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you are counting it twice. Similarly, if you do, now you will find 1, 2 and 2, 1. So like while iterating, you will find like you are checking it twice. So if here it is 1, if the condition is something like that, if both are 1, then A will be incremented. Here also A will be incremented. Here also A will be incremented. So you should take only one time only, no? So the thing is like if I less than J, that is you are checking I less than J means rows are lesser than this columns, no? This only this either upper triangular or lower triangular, you should check only those elements, including this diagonal elements. You should check either this or this, because the elements are the values in these elements are kind of repetitional, because you are writing 0 to 30 columns also, 0 to 30 rows also you are writing. So the thing is like these the thing is like elements are repeated, kind of you are doing comparisons twice. If you are doing like if while checking, you are iterating over those rows and columns twice.
Yeah,
That's
ma'am,
why
I
you should.
understood. Yeah, ma'am, I
Yeah.
understood, ma'am, this thing. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the question now. Okay, the variable A will be incremented twice for each pair of I and j. You understood, no? Twice a we are incrementing a. To avoid overcounting, we have to consider either I less than or equal to j or j less than or equal to j I. Then we update b if both I can help j in all three subjects, and then b should be incremented by 1. The following code fragment can do it. Yeah, like we should increment b if only one, like I should help j in all the three subjects. That is, if matrix ij equal to 3k should happen. Okay. By doing this, we are getting the suitable solution. Here we are telling, okay.
Ma'am, third option would have been correct if we had matrix help I comma j greater than 2 or matrix help j comma I greater than 2, right?
Third option, sorry, I'm unable to see the options. I will. Third option, no, you are telling. Yeah, what is the thing? The third option you are telling it's right. It will be correct
If matrix help I comma j greater than 2 or matrix help j comma I greater than 2.
or
Yeah,
yeah, then it will be correct.
yeah, okay.
Then you will be counting all the cases of I and j. You are checking each I and j, and you will check each j and I in those cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in the sixth question.
This question is easy only, no? Yeah,
No,
tell.
I mean it's between the option A and option C. Why is it that why is the option C not correct? I mean, we we don't know if we are actually
List of
having.
list of authors who have co-authored a book with both I and j, and list of authors who have co-authored at least book. They
Yeah.
haven't told like at least how many books, at least book. It is not making sense, no? Just author
Oh,
who
I
have
thought it was a typo. So okay, maybe it might
Am
be
I,
that.
I want to, sorry to interrupt. I want to go for question 5 actually. So that is also last doubt for me. If anybody not having any questions, so you can take this question. If somebody has questions, you can take that question also, ma'am. I don't have any problem.
Yeah. Okay, tell what is fifth question, no? This is also
Ma'am, I want to
okay.
understand. Can you explain it graphically, actually, ma'am? I had doubt only there only. Just to imagine this question actually. So that was a problem with me.
Ma'am, when I'm not able to see your screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in 9.5 second question, ma'am.
9.5
Actually, I just need a small clarification there. That's it.
9.5.
9.5 second question, ma'am.
This is also 9.5 question only, no?
In the options, is an extra bracket mistyped, ma'am? Is it a typo or is?
Consider the pseudocode finding the summation of natural n natural numbers. Okay, if x not equal to 0, then it must be written
No,
x
after
plus
return,
summation.
we are having a couple of brackets. Is it correct or a typo, ma'am?
Yeah, you can remove one bracket here, one, and here one
Yeah,
you
that
can
was my
remove.
doubt.
Still, it will be correct. Yeah.
If we use the bracket also, it won't be a mistake.
Yeah,
That's what
if
you're
you
saying.
use the brackets also here, it won't be it won't be a mistake. If you remove one brackets from both sides, it also will be correct only.
Okay, ma'am. In 9.2 also, I just need a small clarification.
I think they intended to keep bracket here. They should keep bracket here. I think they wanted to keep here, but they mistakenly kept it here. I think so. But it's not correct. It's not mistake. It's correct only. Even in this case. Okay. 9 point.
9.2. Okay.
9.2. What's which question?
The graph problem.
Actually, this question also I have explained the previous things. We'll see. Which of the following can be drawn in order to consider all the nodes of the graph starting from A by using the depth first search. Okay, from A you can go to either D or what is your confusion actually?
In this, why are you not considering second and third option, ma'am? Since we are following alphabetical order, huh?
Yeah, see from A you can go to either B or D, but B is near to A, no, like alphabetically, so you will go to B first, and from B you can go, the nearest neighbors of B are C and F, but C is its nearest to B, so you will go to C. It's kind of thing like that. You are traversing by taking the nearest neighbor of A is B, kind of thing, if there is edge from A to B.
No, but what's the problem with second and third options?
Second and
Since
third
it's not
options.
following the alphabetical order.
Second and third. Second, okay, second you are going from A to B, okay, and then you are going to C, okay, from B to C you are traveling, and from C you are taking, you can take either E or G, but E is near, you can take E. Second option only, no, you are telling?
Yes, ma'am. Second and third.
Yeah, you went E here, okay, you took E here, and from E you can go to either F, you can go to F or B, but as B is already seen, you must go to F here from E, but you are not doing this, no, here.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. If we follow the alphabetical order, it would be the mistake.
Yeah, but
Okay.
how do you want to travel? So
Because
you
first,
took
if we
from D
travel to
first,
D and F.
yeah, acha. Thing is like you are following alphabetical order here because you are visiting the nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor of A is B, because of that only. Okay.
Okay. So in exams also, we should follow the same order, ma'am, when
Yeah.
answering the questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
alphabetical order.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, he is telling eighth question. Eighth week, which question? I forgot the graded assignment. Fifth question.
Yes, ma'am. It was fifth question, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, I thought those doubts are from week 10 or something, but it's week 9. Sorry, I got.
I'm sorry. Actually, I could not attend the last session. I was not aware of that thing. So I was stuck last time also in this question only. So I asked.
Okay. Which question? Fifth question, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is comparatively easy question only compared to that. Yeah. What's your confusion here?
Ma'am, I want the graph, like to understand the graph. Actually, I was not able to picturize that graph, ma'am.
So the thing is here, you are drawing edges. See, these are books 0 to m minus 1. That is, there are m books, and this is order list. Like 0th book is co-authored by 0 to second and third author. So when you are drawing edge here, the following table is represented as dictionary enabled books with keys as serial number and the values as corresponding authors. Assume that the book has already computed, that books dictionary has already come. Okay, see, books of 0 equal to that 0th book is co-authored by 0 second, 0 2 and 3. Like 3 authors have co-authored the book. For each author they have given unique index from 0 to 3. The following pseudocode generates a graph G from the books. Each node corresponds to an author. There is an edge between two different authors I and J if they have co-authored a book, and the edge is labeled with the number of books they have co-authored. Choose the correct code fragment to complete the, so like each, like we are creating a matrix of n, not like n by n matrix, n corresponds to the length of that uh, number of authors, n is number of authors. So like if there are n authors, then there are n rows and also n columns. So we are checking each author with other author. The thing is kind of like that. each node corresponds to another, there is an edge between two different authors I and j if they have co-authored a book. That is like if both of them, if here 0 and 2 have co-authored a book, so there will be edge from 0 to 2, and 0 and 3 also co-authored a book, so there will be edge from 0 to 3, and 2 and 3 also has co-authored a book, so there will be an edge from 2 and 3. So and the edge is labeled with the number of books that they have co-authored. That is like if 2 and 3 or this 2 and 3 has co-authored two books, then the edge between 2 and 3 will be 2. So you will iterate through each and every book, and also you will iterate through those. For each book you will iterate through the list of this list.
Yeah.
So you are iterating through this
Correct.
book, and also you are iterating through this other list. So definitely while you are iterating, there will be edge. No, from 0 to 2 there will be an edge, from 0 to 3 there will be an edge, and from 2 to 3 also there will be an edge. Similarly for other also, here also from 1 to 5 also there will be an edge, from 1 to 8, and similar. The condition must be like that. So I must not be equal, this j must not be equal to k. I is simply this books only, 0 book, first book, second book, so on. Here I, because you are iterating through keys of books. Keys of books is nothing but
The serial number.
serial
Sequence
number.
Yeah.
That is books name, books, like there are 0 to m minus 1 books. No, for each book there is unique index named from 0 to m minus 1. So I is just that books, you are iterating over the books, and j and k are authors of that particular book, because j and k are inside I, inside this outer loop. So for each book you are iterating through the author list. You are checking each and every author of that particular book. So while you are checking, while you are iterating this author list, you will compare 0 with 0, 0 with 2, and 0 with 3. But
Ma'am, one thing, but I just want to interrupt here. See, if you see the code right here, okay, so they are passing books I, and in the J loop, okay, in the K also they're passing the I iterator.
that
That is
is
nothing but
books
a
of
zero
a
sequence.
0 book, first book, second book, third book, but I will be 0 only.
No, ma'am, one thing. I just see I is 0, okay. I is 0, nothing but a number, okay. Is a 0, okay. But when I say books of 0, okay,
Books
so is
of
it
0 will be this. Books is a
okay?
dictionary
Okay.
with keys has 0 to m minus 1 and values as this list. 0th key has this 0, 1 to 3 as value, list of 0, 1 to 3 as value. So this they have mentioned, no?
Yeah.
Books
So
of 0
yes,
will give this list.
so ma'am, this J and K, they will have the same list, right? In first time.
Yeah, first time,
Yeah.
every time J will be like, now here books of I will be 0 to 3, list of 0 to 3. So for in the first iteration j will be 0, and for each 0 you are iterating through 0, 2, and 3, correct? Because this is inside, no, this
Yeah.
is inside. So for each j you are iterating over the whole the elements of that others, whole list, no.
Correct. Correct.
That is, you are comparing each element with each and every other element. You are checking each element with every other element. So there will be a case where j equal to k also. Like initially it will be 0, 2, 3. J is 0, 2, 3. Like in the first iteration, j will be 0. And now k will be also 0 only. Because k is also books of I will be
It means
list of.
same author. It means
Yeah.
same author. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should check j should not be equal to k, then only there will be an, you are not drawing edge, you should not draw edge from the other 0 to other 0. You should be draw from edge from one other to other if they have co-authored a book, no. So j should not be equal to k. You understood that?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
And matrix, if matrix jk equal to matrix jk plus 1, because there will be an edge if they have co-authored a book. That is from 0 to 2 there will be an edge, from 0 to 3 also there will be an edge. You should count the number, like they have given, no, there is an edge labeled with the number of books they have co-authored. So how many books, like 0 has co-authored like with one, how many books it has co-authored. Zeroth author has co-authored with first author how many books. That is the kind of like, that's why you are adding +1 each case, each time. The thing is, they have already mentioned there is an edge between two authors if they have co-authored a book, and the edge is labeled with the number of books that they have co-authored. Choose the correct fragment. That's why like you are adding one each time whenever you are seeing both the elements in the list, then you are adding +1 to that element, because we have created a matrix with all zeros. Whenever you have seen an author with other author co-authored a book, then you are adding 1. That time you are not making equal to 1, you are just adding, because you are counting total number of books they have co-authored each other. Like,
Okay. So it's not simply putting only one over there, it's adding also whatever content is there, so it will add a one over there, right?
yeah, that's why if it has seen next time, if the author 0 and 2 has seen the next time, then if 1 is already present, then you are adding 1 more time. That is like, yeah, for each book you are checking, and if they like, if they have co-authored more than one book, then you are adding. The thing is like, for first book also you are adding, because it's 0 initially. After seeing first book, you are adding +1, so it will be 1 there. After seeing second book, it will be 1 + 1, that is 2. It will become 2. Okay.
Yeah. So we have to because K to J to K we have a relation. So what will be the solution? Like we have to add this also, right? KJ also we have to add one, right? In that case.
But see, now 0 to 30 you have rows, and 0 to 30 columns you have. So while checking from 0 to, you are checking 0 to 30, no? So from first row you are checking all 30 columns. Okay, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, from first row you are checking all 30 columns. So now, okay, from first row also you are checking all the 30 columns, and from second order also, with second order also you are checking with all other 30 orders, 30 other orders also. So you are telling why this matrix K of J,
Yeah.
this
So
also.
yes.
Oh, but previously we have seen, no, we are counting that twice, because, okay, how to tell you, we'll use some. Okay, 0, I will just write raw numbers, I won't fill here. 0 sorry, 3, 4, 5. Now here also you have first, second, third, fourth, fifth column. So now how you are comparing 0th row, 0th order with 0th order, you will check, but you won't consider that case. And now you will check 0th order with first order, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
0th with first, and 0th order with second order, 0th order with third, and 0th order with fourth and fifth also. And similar, like, you are doing this also, no? First order with 0th order you are checking, second order with 0th order, 0th order, third also you are checking with 0th order, fourth also, fifth also. You have already checked 0 order with 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I will take 0 and just 1 2 3. Okay, you are comparing first order with 1 2 3 4 5 orders here, and 1 2 3 4 5 like 1 2 3 4 5 orders also we are comparing with 1. So you are doing it twice. No, similarly, second order you are comparing with 1 2 3 4 5, and here as second order is already compared with 1 2 3 4 5. Initially you have already compared this first and second order, you have already compared, but in the second row you are comparing it with 1 again. Similarly for 3 also, similarly it happens for 3 also. You will compare third row with all other 5 columns, like 1 2 3 4 5 orders you will compare.
Ma'am,
And
Yeah, ma'am, understood, ma'am. Ma'am, if I want to get the list of on how many books I have, the particular author has co-authored actually. So in that case, we have to double count, isn't it, ma'am? Like, okay, 0 to 1 is there. Okay, 0 to 1. So in the 0th row, I'll find, okay, 0 has relation with the 2 or 3 also author. Okay. Now in the corresponding, okay, 2 or 3 also, okay, they will say, okay, I have authored 0. Okay. So in the 0th column, they will have 1 over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So they, because
See, zero is not column or not row. Just authors are columns and rows here.
Yes.
Books, with books there is no relation, but only with authors there is relation. We are drawing edge between authors only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on to n rows we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on to n columns we have. So you are checking for each book, you are checking whether there is an edge or not. While checking, while iterating, you are comparing. So you are comparing this each row and each column. So 1 and 1 is already compared, 1 and 2 is compared, but you will compare 2 and 1 again. See, here you are comparing one first order with first order. While iterating one first book, you will compare first order with first order, you will compare first order with second order. In this iteration, you are comparing second order with first order again, but you will find, because there is a list of 0, 2, 3. Okay, we'll include 0 also here this time. 0, 2, 3, you have seen a book which has co-authored by 0, 2, 3. So first you will check 0 with 1, 0 with 2, 0 with 3, and you will write here 0 with 1, 0 with 1, 0, 2, 3 I told, no? So 0, 2, 0 will be 3 will be 1. So now you will check 2 with 1, no other, but 2 with 2 also no, 2 with 3 you will get an edge. Yeah, 0 should be here somewhat, I think so. 0, I haven't written 1 0 here. The 1. Sorry. See, the thing is like, okay, first element, books of 0, you have list of 0, 2, 3. So for books of 0, you should have edge from 0 to 2, 0 to 3, and 2 to 3. Okay, 0 to, meaning all others will be 0. We'll take only that case. There will be 1 here, 0, 1, 0. So 0. So now you will count here 0 to, so you are comparing each row, 0th row with all the other columns. So now you have find an edge from 0 to 2 already, and 0 to 3 also you have found an edge. Similarly, from 2 to 0 there is an edge definitely. See, you have already counted that pair, and also you are counting them again. Correct, but you should count them only once, no? But you are doing it twice if you are adding 1 again.
Yeah, ma'am. I understood, ma'am. I understood this thing. Yeah.
So 0 to 2 also you are doing, the 2 to 0 also you are making an edge, but it should be counted only once. No, that's why.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you please go back to that 9.2 graph question, ma'am? There is something we have missed, I think.
Activity
9.2, ma'am.
9.2.
And 9.2 graph question, same question which I have asked before.
Okay.
If you go to option 4 and 5, ma'am, can you go to option 4 and 5? So if you are following the alphabetical order, even 4 and 5 should be the wrong answers, ma'am, because B is coming to F directly.
B is not coming to F directly. B is going
Hmm.
to C, then
C.
G, then H. Okay, B will go to C, G, and H. So H has roots to take only. H can go to A, but A has already explored. You will backtrack. So you will come back to H. H, there is nothing more to explore in H. So where you have, like, you should backtrack. No, you have come from G, no? So you will go back to G. From G you can go to E, correct? So you will go to E here. From G.
Then from E, we are not going to F, ma'am. If it is depth search, we should go to F now, ma'am, from E.
Which one? From E,
We should be going to F only now, ma'am. If it is depth search, we should be
okay, let
going
me tell
to
you.
F.
Okay, A to B you can go, B to C you can go, and from C to you can go to G, or you can go to E. But you will choose E because E is nearer to which option? Fourth option, no? Fourth
Yes,
option
ma'am.
you are
Fourth,
telling.
fifth, both are same. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, from C you are taking E. Okay, here from C you are taking as E is nearer to C. Okay, from E you can go to B or F. You can go to either B, as B is already explored. You can go from E to, okay, you are telling this even if you are choosing alphabetical order, you are not
Alphabetical
going.
order. Yes, ma'am.
From E you can go to either to F or, okay, is it we'll see why options, which options are incorrect.
1, 4, and 5 are given as the correct options, but in both 4 and 5, we are not following the alphabetical order. We are going to F directly.
So alphabetical order doesn't matter, ma'am. How come we
Yeah,
selected, ma'am?
yeah, alphabetical order doesn't matter, but he is okay. We'll see by options one is correct, and option 4 and 5, and by options other options are wrong. We'll see. Okay, from A you can go to B or D. So in the first option you have chosen B, and from B if you have go, you can go either to C or F, but here you took C, and from C you can go to G or E, but here what you have chosen, let's take E. From E you can go to F or B, as B is already explored, then you can go only to F. Okay, from F you can go only to A, as A is already explored. You will backtrack so that you will come to E again. From E you can go either to B or F, both are explored, so you will backtrack, you will come back to C. From C you can go to E or G, as E is already explored, you will go to G. Okay, from G you can go either to E or H, as E is already explored, you will go to H. That's we are doing here. Okay, from H you can go to only A, but A is already explored, you will backtrack, you will come to H again. You will from H only A, like you will backtrack again, nowhere to go. So G, from G you can go to E or H. E and H are explored, you will backtrack again, that is you will come to C. From C you can go to, from C you can go to E or F. E and G both are explored, you will backtrack, you will go to B again. From B you can go, yeah, that's why this first option, like from B you can go either to this, either to F or C, both are explored, you will backtrack, you will come to A. From A you can go to B or D, as B is explored, D is not explored, so you will, that's why this first option is correct. You understood now
First
why
option
this?
is correct, ma'am. I don't have a problem with first option. Only
Okay,
with the
let's,
remaining options, ma'am.
okay, second option we'll see. From A you can go to B, yeah, let's take, we have chosen B, and from B, okay, C we can go, we have chosen C, and from C you can go to E, either G or E, let's take, we have chosen G. Okay, from C you are taking G, let's take G. From G, you can go either to H or E. Here, okay, we are going to H, you take. Okay, we will go to H. And from H, you can go to A only. As A is already explored, you will backtrack. You will come to G again. From G, you can go to E. Because H we have already explored. From G, we can go to E here. But here we are going to, we are not going to E after backtracking also. We're not going to E, no, we are going to C. That's why this option is wrong. You understood why?
Okay.
Okay.
So we are not following the alphabetical order here.
Yeah, we are not following the alphabetical order. We are just checking each and every. Like you go according to the graph, see like whether tracking is happened properly or not. Whether you are using the same like if you are backtracking, that edge is covered or not, you should check. Okay, I will explain this third option also. From A, you can go to B. And let's take B. And from B, you can go to C, yes. And from C, you can go to G or E. Let's take first, second, third. From C, you took G. Let's take from C, you took G. Okay, G. From G, you can go to H or E. From G2, you can go to H or E. Let's take you have went through, you have gone to E. Okay, after going to E, you can go to F. But this is not happening in the third option, no? You are not going to F. You are coming back, you are backtracking again and you went to H here.
No,
You are
I
not going.
understand. If we are not following the alphabetical order means, then can we first go to the loop A, D, F and then come back to A, B?
Sorry, which option? Regarding which option you are talking?
The third option, ma'am. Can we go to D from A for the first time? Yeah.
Yeah, from the A, you can go to D. Okay, you are from A, you are going to D. Let's take from A, you are going to D. But from D, you can go to F. But you are not going, no, here.
No,
You
we
are
are going in third option. Going.
from, okay, from third option. One, two, okay, from F to F, you are going. Okay, from D to F you went. From F, can you go? You can go to only A. So you will backtrack. You will come to D again, and you will check. Can you go anywhere? No. So you will backtrack again. You will come to A. From A, you can go to B now. From B, you can go to C only. Yeah? From B, you can go to C. Okay. From C, you are B. From C to G, you are taking. Yeah, from C to G you are taking, and from G you can go to H or you can go to E. From G to you are okay, you took H. Let's take you took H. Then from G to H you are taking. From H you can go to A, but A is already explored. You will backtrack, so you will come to G. From G you can, from G to E you can go, but you are not going to E, no, from G.
No, third option, ma'am. We are going to. I think it's fourth option.
Third option. From G you are not going to E, no. From G you are you stopped here. After coming to C you are going to G, but within
No,
G
this
only
is the
you.
first option. Please
Okay.
go down. Yeah, this is the third option.
Okay. You have initially I took H, no. From H you do. Okay. From G you should go to E. Okay. From you have come back. Third option. Okay. Initially you took A to D, and D to F you took, and from F to where you can go only A. So you backtrack from A to B, you A to C, and then A to G, and then G to H you took here. Okay, and then you backtrack from H to G you came, and from G to E. Okay, you are going, and from E to F and B you can go. F and B are both are explored. F is explored or not?
F is already explored from A itself, ma'am. A,
Okay.
D, F.
Okay, you can go to F or you can go to B. Yeah. Okay. Now you can from where did you get E, no? Okay, then you should go back to G again. From G, H or E. From E, either B or F. But F and B are already backtracked. So this is confusing for me. Why? So taken G. Okay, you should go back to G only again. From G, H and E are already explored. So you will go back to C. From C, everything explored. From C, H and E are already explored. Okay. From B, yeah, from B you can go to either F. Actually, everything is explored, no, after coming here.
Yes, ma'am. Already explored, ma'am. Everything.
Okay, but from, okay, you are telling from A to D and D to F. D to F you will go, you will check only A you can go from F. Okay. Then you will come back to A. From D only, not nowhere from D. From A only again. From A to B you are going, and from B to C. B to C you are going. From C to G you went. From G, G to H also you have visited. You are coming back to E here again. Okay. Yeah, actually C is also correct only, no? If in that case.
Actually, in the previous option, second option also, if we first enter E and then if we come back to backtrack to G means it will also be the correct option, ma'am. The option, second option.
Achha.
If we follow the same path from A to D, we are going first from A to D.
Okay. Okay, we'll see. Like, okay, let's take if it is in alphabetical order. First option is correct. Second option, with second option, is there any issue? If it is
I don't think they're following any particular order. I mean, they're just seeing if that particular graph can be
yeah, but if you
achieved.
see, no, third option is also correct, no?
Yeah,
Oh,
even second
yeah.
option also could be correct, ma'am. If we don't follow the alphabetical order, second option could also be correct.
Okay, here in this case, 1, 4, 5, no? If we
Yes,
check
ma'am.
only alphabetical order, okay. If we take only alphabetical, first option you
No, if we
understood.
take the alphabetical order also, 4 and 5th will not be the correct options. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
that's what. Okay, we'll check fourth option then. Doing is difficult. A to B you went. Okay, with alphabetical order. Let's take A to B and from B to C. Okay, they're in alphabetical order only, no? From C to E.
E.
Okay, from
From
C
E to F we can go, ma'am, but we are not going.
from C to E you have taken. Yeah, from E to F you can go. Yeah, here F is also not happening, no? Then yeah, then I will check this. Okay. Yeah, then I will ask with others. Okay, this with the team, and then I will confirm. Okay. Yeah, for any others, like are there any answers for you? Like why this is correct or something like that?
Even in the second option also, it could be correct, ma'am. If we go from A to D first, yeah, in second option.
Yeah, that's
If
what
you
no,
are
I'm get A to D first. Yeah,
A to do first and D to F first. If you finish that depth loop.
A to D and A to
And
F.
D
You
to
have
F.
yeah.
And then we are coming to A, backtracking to A.
Mm. A to B, C, and then you can take E. No,
Yes, ma'am.
from
To
E you
C,
can take F. Now F is already covered, so you will go
F
for
is
the
already
C.
covered.
From C you can go to G and H. Yeah, yeah. I will check with others. Okay, this one check with the others and will tell you. You write this in forum or discourse. Okay.
Yeah, someone has asked this question already, ma'am, the discussion forum.
Okay. Okay. Then I
It
will
has
check
been
and
there for almost a month.
okay. Then I will check and I will confirm. Okay. This thing.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay then. Thanks everyone for joining the session. Like, if you have some doubt, you can ask.
Ma'am,
But
are we going to have a session again, like
yeah,
in
we'll have mock
mock?
for
Okay.
mocks. For mocks, you will have session. Yeah, definitely this. No, I will check this thing. Yeah, even I haven't noticed this question.
Ma'am, I have one small doubt in graded assignment 8. 8, it is ninth question. Again, I think it is just matter of English, which is confusing me. Ninth question. Yeah, so in this, what is the difference between option B and option C?
Option B and option C.
Yeah, I mean, the in common among them is the difference between those two. Like, why is that statement necessary for the option B to be true?
If there exists three customers who have visited at least exactly one shop in common among them, the thing is like you understood this statement, no?
Yeah, I
There are
understood the
three
statement.
customers and they have visited at least one exactly one common shop, like
Oh,
1 2
yeah,
3 are there.
exactly.
If
Yeah,
1 2
all
3
three
are
have
there,
gone to only one shop.
but at one shop in common, like, yeah, thing
Yeah,
is exactly one shop.
yeah. So both seem to be correct only, right?
No, yeah, definitely here there is a mistake, not mistake, definitely there is some concept here. So let's take 1 2 3 as customers and shops as 1 2 3 4 shops as like Big Bazaar, Sun General, and SV stores.
Okay.
Okay, three. Okay, we have that shops 1 2 3 4. Let's take 1 2 3 4 as shops. In the second option, we are telling if there exist three customers who have visited exactly one shop in common among them.
Yeah.
It is like one must visit to that first customer is visiting second shop. Like let's take all the three customers are visiting Big Bazaar only, who
Okay.
have visited, and they also can visit other shops. Like first customer can visit Sun General, but he must visit Big Bazaar also. Second customer also he can visit or he cannot visit other
Yeah.
shops, but he must visit Big Bazaar.
Big Bazaar. Yes.
Yeah, third customer
Same with
also
the
same.
third.
Yeah, but here
Yes.
in the third option we are telling if there exist three customers
Okay.
who
Okay.
have
They
visited
haven't. So
exactly.
we. Okay.
You
We
are
are
telling
saying
he
that.
must visit only one shop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Understood. But Okay, yeah, I got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, then if no one has doubts, then we can end the session. Yeah, definitely you will have other sessions also, like mock session will be there again, and by that time you just note down all your doubts and you can ask in that session also, like whatever doubts you have answered, which was like this graph question, no, this depth first DFS traversal, like we'll check and we'll try to answer, we'll definitely answer in this next session regarding that question. Yeah, thanks for now. We'll end the session.